This is a story of Ralphie's first week with us. May this year, we visited and looked after a family cat in Washington, a rescue from the rainforest 16 human years ago that I grew up with, now is living with my dad in Seattle. When we returned to California, we missed caring for her so much that we started exploring the possibility of having our own pet together. We went to a super adoption pet event and also remembered seeing the Burbank Animal Shelter when we'd take trips to the nearby Costco. During our visit to the Burbank Animal Shelter, we headed toward the cat area and met a warm and welcoming woman who introduced us to and told us about all of the cats. We were there for at least 30 minutes. She was so helpful and answered all of our questions. There was a little guy in particular that captured our attention and hearts, and we ended up coming back to visit him 3 or 4 times. His name is Ralph. While waiting to hear back from our building regarding pet information, we kept the flyer card with Ralph's photo and visited the website frequently to see his face. Every single meal that we had, we talked about Ralph. Over a week ago, we had our place and crate all ready to go, then headed over to bring Ralph to his forever home. Jessica, who we met with on a prior visit, chatted with us and lifted Ralph into his crate that had his bed. It was the first time we heard Ralph's meow, and to us, it was him speaking to Jessica. The beauty of this moment between them was so moving and said worlds about the powerful love they share. On the ride to our apartment, Ralph was afraid. He whimpered and buried his face into the corner of his bed. We believe it was Ralph's bed and bare pine tree blanket that played a significant role in comforting him through this transition. Near the beginning, Ralph felt most safe in his bed inside of the open crate. He first emerged from his crate while we were running a quick errand for additional cat supplies. When we came back, it was clear that he had used the litter box and had a bite to eat. Plenty of bites to eat. As time went on, he felt more and more comfortable with us sitting in the room and gently stroking his head and jowls while he was sitting in his bed. He was not hissing at all. After we had him sniff more food, he slowly stood up and cautiously placed his front legs outside of the crate. He eventually came all the way out of his crate with us in the room. It was an emotional moment, so emotional that we actually ended up crying afterwards. On the 3rd night at 3 a.m., we heard Ralph vocalizing loudly and repeatedly, which seemed unusual for him. It turned out Ralph had hunted one of the shirts we had left in the bathroom to familiarize him with our scent. He bundled it up into a ball by his food bowl, almost presenting it to us. This particular night, he had a huge breakthrough in his comfort level. He was soaking up all of the love and attention. Now, Ralph expects to be pet when we are near, strongly pushing his forehead and jowls into us and standing up to make sure we remember to cover all of his back, too. He purrs and closes his eyes to take in the experience fully. Ralph sleeps like a baby, stretching out nice and very long for naps as of this morning. He eats with passion. At first, he was scarfing down all of his food as if he was afraid someone else was going to eat it if he didn't. But now he feels comfortable leaving some behind and coming back for more later. And he's gotta have his treats, grabbing it directly from your fingers with his teeth or using his paw to knock it out of your hand. We're happy that he drinks water frequently. At first he drank so fast he got wet and started sneezing afterwards. We got him a Pagoda pet fountain, but instead of drinking from the fountain, Ralph would drink from the base of the bowl and let the fountain pour all over his head. We're back on the bowl now, and he's pacing himself with the drinking just like with his food. Ralph has 100% litter box success. He poops about once a day, pees multiple times a day, and has never gone to the bathroom outside of the litter box. He mounts all 4 legs on the front edge of the box like Jack stands on the rails of Kate at the front of Titanic. Ralph's overall body language and expression has morphed drastically since the first day we brought him home. He's very content and an inquisitive explorer, curious about the new place. We will probably be getting a kitty condo near the window soon, so that he can watch the birds land on the nearby street lamp and see the cars drive by. He has already touched our lives deeply, and we promise we will love and spoil him. Even though Ralph is 15, we think of him as our baby, but this wouldn't have been possible without all of his moms and dads at the Burbank Animal Shelter that have cared for him, supported him, and shown him such great love. You are true heroes that make a difference in the world. Thank you again, Ralphie, Alden, and Amanda.